National Football League.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins on Sunday Night Primetime. On the Tennessee sideline, you get a look at their head coach. This guy's got the season started on the right foot, a home victory in the season opener. Then on the Dolphins side, you've got Mike McDaniel. His team also winners in their opener, so a couple of 1-0 teams.
Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. On the Tennessee sideline, you get a look at their head coach. This guy's got the season started on the right foot, a home victory in the season opener. Then on the Dolphins side, you've got Mike McDaniel. His team also winners in their opener, so a couple of 1-0 teams doing battle here. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. This taken at the 5. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, we're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 4. From the gun, here's Tua. He's got the tight end. That's Greg Dulcich. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's good for 27 and a first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Complete to number 17, Jalen Waddle.
Go ahead.
Tua, give it to Achane. And now flags fly as a gain of about 4 could be negated.
Still second down.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready, shot. Out.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Escaping to his left. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
Tua now on 3rd down. That one out wide to Achane. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. That's taken in, and he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. Here's Tagovailoa. This one complete to Washington. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short game.
Forced out wide. Off he goes. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Moving left. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Go ahead.
Tua gonna throw. He's got his big tight end. Greg Dulcich. Touchdown Miami. That's his 2nd TD catch of the season.
And that's a really important opening drive here, Mike. You think back a week ago, there was a lot of disappointment. It was a long week of practice, a lot of questions that had to be answered inside that building. So you want to come and show, hey, last week is over. We are a lot better. than how we looked then, and we can't do it a lot better than that.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2025 draft out of the U, out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception. He'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
Off play action, it's Ward. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Take over 1st and 10.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left. This passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
Here's the 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Ready. Get on.
Once again, it's H.M. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive. Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
22.
They snap it to Tua. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Go ahead.
On 1st and 10, it's H.M. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Devon Achane, touchdown Dolphins. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Titans offense about ready to get going on their second possession. So, Greg, this offense comes on the road here in week 2. Look, road games are so hard in the NFL, but it's nice to hit the road coming off a win at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's amazing how winning creates more winning. It kind of has an ability to kind of build on itself. It's a snowball effect. So when you're winning, you're feeling good, everything works. And all of a sudden, you start losing, and you start questioning everything about your approach. So the key in the NFL is win or lose, you're on to the next game. And it's the team's ability to start fresh every single week, regardless of the previous week's outcome. Those are the teams that find themselves in position of the playoffs down the stretch.
Throwing on third down, Ward. Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain there of 15. First down for Tennessee.
A gain of 15. First down, Tennessee.
They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Dolphins.
Second and 10. From the gun, here's Ward. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll go with the sneak, and to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with first and 10. Running here, it's Pollard. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive, and here's 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down.
Alert! Alert!
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he'll That's his second touchdown of the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. So, Greg, people always say when the schedule comes out in May, what do you look for? Back-to-back home games usually not something you look forward to, but it does happen in this case. And when you get a win and you know you're going on the road week 3, that puts a little pressure on this one to get 2-0 at home to start the season.
And how good would they be feeling to start your year and know, all right, we've got 2 wins in the bank, we're playing well at home. It just allows everything in the building to take a deep breath. You know, like, it's just such an ideal way to start. Your fans are excited, the city's excited, everyone in the organization can settle in. So the schedule makers certainly did them a little bit of a favor here, so they've got to take advantage of it. Build off of last week, come out and play well again, and it really sets themselves up for the rest of this season.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it's going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball, and those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Tony Pollard heading out the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go now. Go.
Off the bootleg, it's Ward. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A tight end in motion now. On the give, it's Pollard. And he's going to have the 1st down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground,
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Jack Panther.
Play fake, now Ward to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and 6.
Come on. Hey.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Titans 1st down.
Now a handoff to Pollard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
39-yard line.
Back to throw is Ward. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Forced out left. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the 1st down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, I'd be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Here's 1st and 10. The shotgun. Wilson forced to his right. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances?
To 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jenkins, build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to
only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Tony Pollard heading down with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Miami after this. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Now it's Ward. That's made right side by Iomanner. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now, 1st down throw. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson.
Ward's pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was just dropped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stops the clock as well.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wilson finds his tight end, Dulcich. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So that's exactly what
the ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Wilson. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Third and long.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And a nice return here as well. Takes it up to the 45-yard line.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half
Our look at the NFL starts now. It begins in the mile-high city of Denver. The Broncos at home to take on the Eagles. And it's the Eagles' defense that comes up with the big play here. They made their presence felt in a number of ways, including the pass rush, as they get the sack here. The Eagles get a second straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. Next up, how about a trip to Vegas, everybody? Checking in on the Raiders as they host the Cleveland Browns. And this is the home team running back. He's going to scamper 31 yards to the house. Touchdown. The Raiders even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Bills are in the win column. They win it in front of the home faithful and move to 1-1. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Titans offense, quarterback Cam Ward headed back out onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Willie Gay. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Here's Ward. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Ready.
Well run with H.A. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
First down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Wilson lines up in the pistol. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very scouted. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive and some points. That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Good blocking, and he's in. Zach Wilson, touchdown Miami. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and through, and the Dolphins up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Achane. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 1.
At the Titans' 25-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane, and he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Wilson to throw. The outside, that's caught by Hill. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On the handoff, this is Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson to throw. He gets this complete to Dulcich. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Quick throw, taken in. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
A run here with Achane. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Titans 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Titans offense headed back to take over once more. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Throwing, Ward. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Chop Robinson, the man to bring him down.
And as of right now, Well, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Ward. That's to his tight end, Jawan Johnson. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Complete to Jawan Johnson.
Throwing is Ward. That's caught over the middle by Iomanner. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's good for a Titans first down. First and 10 at the 32.
Ward to throw again. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
First down. First and goal, Tennessee.
They'll run here. It's Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8. From a little further back, here's second and goal. Shotgun snap for Ward. And he'll take it on in. Alec Iomanner. Touchdown, Tennessee. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Titans will line up for the
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Defense.
So let's try this again. They come to the line to go for 2. They'll try for it with the fullback. And he will pull his way in for the 2 points. Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Devon Achane to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Not much there, maybe a yard. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Miami.
That's good.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Here's Wilson. Out to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the 1st down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
60 Eagles. 19 Tigers. 19.
So we are through 3. And And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is Wilson. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On the ground, here is Achane. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll let the fullback try to push the puck. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the third down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a give to Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Now Wilson. That one out wide to Achane. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
It's almost like the defense knew the back was getting the ball there, because from the moment the ball was snapped, there was a defender all over him, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
Dolphins first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Achane trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
That one taken in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown Miami. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long, to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Makes the score Dolphins 38, Titans 15. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20. They'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Play fake, now Ward to throw. And more of the same. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
1 yard gain.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now it's Wilson. Left side, it's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Achek. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
No gain on the play.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
70 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Wilson moving to his left. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Zach Wilson. Touchdown, Dolphins. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Sanders here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins add on to their already sizable lead.
Titans 15. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Ward. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. We'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Pollard, 1st down and more. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. 1st down for Tennessee.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run it straight ahead with Pollard. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Come on. Now Pollard.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good running back. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Ready? 19.
Slot man in motion right. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. Not much happening there, just a short game. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
To throw is Ward. Quickly to the outside and completes. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense get a little lackadaisical.
Mark down at the 6.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. And that's going to bring it to 3rd and goal. Now it's Ward. Flush to his right, and this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
The kicker on for the point after.
The PAT, up and good. And the Titans are able to cut into the deficit.
22.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return is Achane. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. Wilson to throw. Forced out wide. Now he'll run.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
It is 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson on the run to the right. There he goes. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Wilson. There's that man again. Another tackle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now we'll get whistles, and they have signaled for a timeout. Curious there, not sure the logic, but one stoppage with 5 seconds to go. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.
Yes, we're